Okay, so this is the management for the nightclub. Like I said, the glitches are a joke in that because eventually you're going to get caught doing it because people do the videos about the glitches all the time. Not recommend it. I'd be very careful if you do it. Just to warn you because eventually it will catch up with you. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but they do pay attention at Rockstar. Same with my accounts. It could be years. Some people think they're so untouchable these mods and whatnot. Yeah, you made another account, whoop de ding, until they find a way to ban their whole Xbox, unless you get a new Xbox or something like that. They can eventually ban that person permanently, and then you don't have an account, and then you can't play that game anymore. I don't even know why we do mod account. I get, yes, it's not fair that some of the stuff in the game is so freaking expensive. Like the 10 million, I understand like the $10 million jet, but that should still come with like a. Which I'm gonna do a video on some of these vehicles and what I think they should have on these vehicles and whatnot. If you're gonna agree with me on that, at least put in the comments, like, comment, share, send it to Rockstar because Rockstar definitely needs to find this. Even if it's Rockstar North in Scotland, there's one in New York. If you can get to one in New York, just look up their address on Google. It literally has their address on Google where Rockstar's headquarters is in New York. Minus the one that's in Scotland, besides Take Two. But outside of that, I progress. If you please can do that, and also check out my YouTube channel and that because I'm on other social media platforms. Outside of that, this is easy. You just change these managements to your night stock when it's just filled up, but yet it's going to take more a week for you. People who are new to the game and haven't been playing the game very long, or there's stuff you've never done in the game, but you played the game forever. This is a video to cover this. By the way, just like my last video about this with the stock market stuff in the nightclub, which I mentioned what you should do there, and I'm gonna mention in this one. Make sure you have these three vehicles. There's a van and a box truck type one, and then there's a pounder that you put at your nightclub, and then on a certain floor, and then you can mod those three standard mod, not those mod accounts where they make the F1s and bennies on everything, because I've seen that around a lot. I'm gonna cover that in a video with using Benny's picture, and then I'm gonna find a way to find the F1 tires in the game and talk about that into another video and cover that and not sugarcoat it and whatnot. In my opinion about it, it's great if you like those things. I'll get into that in another video, but like I said, in this video, basically these are the management. They tie to your stock market, which somehow I don't know why, but the popularity can also tie into the same boosting this up a little bit, but not by much. But you gotta do it within 10 hours every single day. You might as well not do any heists in that if you're just gonna rely on this business alone. It's gonna take a lot of time, and people don't mention it. It takes a lot of time to build up the stock stuff on this, plus building up your businesses, like your weed farm, your pharmacy, your cargo and shipments, your sporting goods, which is also like the warehouse and the um, airport or military base hangar warehouse stuff. Then you got pharmacy, organic products, cash creation. Cash creation is basically the counterfeit money. And then you also got the forging documents that also ties into this, which can tie into your back computer. You can just do it from your back computer from your arcade. The only reason I call it back computer is because it reminds me of Batman in some way. You know, Batman's computer is bigger in the movie, but it still reminds me of that. Anyways, once you get that done, make sure you have those three vehicles. And like I said, the Pounder's the best. And then you sell this by yourself. You don't need to rely on anybody. You just go a private session and like a closed session and just sell all one shot. don't stay in public lobbies because you're taking too much risk of somebody coming with a presser or an F1 ride you or something to blow you up, and then waste all your time, and then they want you to fight them the whole time, and you're losing money in RP because some of them are in God mode because that's all they know how to do. They're only 1%ers that have glitched everything or modded account, and I'm probably gonna put the word modded in a picture, well, mods or something like that, and then another one about the word glitchers from Xbox on GTA, and talk about that in another video. But they're only 1%ers. They basically own everything by cheating the game, just like it's this cheat codes for the story mode, basically. But me, I like to grind. If you like somebody who grinds to make money and is patient and you can work with the setups and that sort of, no glitching, no nothing, that's the way I work. That way we can wait for a cooldown, and then we can switch between each other, between all people. I'm trying to fill a public lobby. I'm probably going to take a picture where I'm going to talk about where I'm trying to fill up a public lobby of just nothing but grinders so we can make money. But until I can find those people, the gaming community to me is dead. So to mention just soloing everything, because until you find enough players that are reliable and trustworthy and not just try to shoot you after a mission or a heist or anything like that and not waste your time, so we can just keep doing this and grinding and making money and traveling and doing these setups every single time, that would work better. But to do the solo, just make sure you have the pounder, and then for other stuff, which I'm gonna have the bunker picture and all this other stuff in other videos, so that way you know what to do for each thing, as simple as possible, make it very easy as I can. Yes, there are going to be mess ups and glitches. You will be expecting that. Nobody says this in their videos as far as I've seen, but right now I'm the only one that says this. It's a waste of public, it being a public session. Everything has cooldowns, except for a few like the car wash and that, but that's a different story. But 99% of the game has cooldowns. It doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 3 minutes to like an hour to 2 hours, depending on what you're doing. But it builds up. And see what people say. They say, "Oh, this is only every 5 minutes." No, it's in game 5 minutes. It's longer in real life, which takes a long time because you got to factor in making food for yourself. You got to eat. You still got to go to the bathroom, but you got to factor that in. So, to be realistic, it's going to take you days, weeks, years to do this sort of stuff, unless you're glitching and whatnot, which I highly not recommend doing. Just stick to grinding. Yes, it's going to get boring. It's going to feel lonely. I'm not going to even sugarcoat it. It will feel lonely doing these things, and it will feel like it's taking forever. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but you're going to have to do it by yourself, alone forever, until you find decent enough people like I used to have T King that I could rely on daily and make money with. But since it's 2025, not 2020, it's just getting worse every year. So 2026, 2027, you're still on this game. I'm telling you, you're going to be alone. Because at this rate, everybody wants either too high a thing and then dip out and leave you hanging the rest of the time. They basically grab, go, and leave. And then they try to find the next victim and whatnot to just keep doing that over. So that's why I say you're basically on your own. Forget the public lobby. Don't forget, you still did the 2 to 3x stuff in private sessions. Anybody else tell you they're lying, because I still make the same amount of money in private sessions, public like close invite session only or closed sessions. I still make the same amount. Like I even took the peace cruisers, did the same thing, did the same with single bounty hunter thing, anything that was 2x. I went and tested it. I still get the same amount of money that I do in public lobby. I don't know why people say that it's only in public lobbies, public session that you get this. No, that's a lie. You can still get the money by yourself in these things, except for like the casino and the other thing. You still need 2 to 4 people for that. But hopefully this helps you.